Alright, let's do a video on Lexus ISF direct injector seal replacement. We're going to be doing the Teflon seals and also the rail seals. Both are super important. This is a fair amount of work to get to the rail to pull your direct injectors. A quick side note here is that the direct injectors are bank specific, and what I mean by bank specific is they all have to match on this rail. You can't have a green injector or a brown injector on the same rail. They all have to match. In this case, they're all brown, and that's indicated by the connector seal body, or body seal, is brown. So they all have to match on the bank. You can have a brown on bank 2 and green on bank 1, but you cannot mix and match on the bank. So that's super important. Anyway, I'll try and stabilize the camera here and show you what we need to do. I have my seal kit, seal installer, a little bit of ATF to help. So what we want to do here is we have our seal installer, and it is specific, it's a taper. So we want the taper to be more open on the end of the injector, and we can just double check. I mean, this has a little mark on it, but if we go here, we can see that's the harder side, or smaller side, and this is not as much. Just based off of that. So that is the much more tapered side. So we'll put that on. We will grab our cone. We'll grab one seal, apply it over, and that is on there like so. I like to grab my next seal just because I have the tool with me. All we want to do is raise it up slightly. Use my fingernail here to push it down, and it is now in the sealing body of the injector. What I then like to do is just take my fingers and work the seals down back to where they should be. Heat is the trick on these, but you don't necessarily want to use a heat gun. You don't want to over shrink them or make them too pliable. And the purpose of the cone installing tool, the sizing tool, is to generate heat and conform at the same time. In the service manual, it does spec to put engine oil. I'm using ATF. I just take my finger, dab it on there, and that is adequate. Almost too much. So I'm gonna wipe it so it's just wet. And I start to apply some tension with my thumb on the bottom side. You don't want it crooked. You want it to be straight, plumb to the injector body. Just rotate until start applying pressure, pulling up towards the next seal. And we will get that. After doing several, your hands definitely get a little workout, but we'll continue to do that. Patience is key here. These seals used to be, I think, $7, $8 a pop. I don't know how much they are now. I had some left over. If they are deformed, torn, weird looking, you're risking combustion pressure leaking past these, which will result in the misfire. So anyway, we got this close. Getting done on the upper seal. Okay, so the upper seal in the body is done, and we're going to move on to the next seal. So So we just want to make sure it doesn't push off of the injector while we're getting to that. So just paying attention, making sure it's where it is. Going slow, applying pressure initially to keep the seal directly where it should be. The tool just kind of clicked into place now, and now can't really see the seal at all. So I'm pretty confident that's in its home, in its spot. And again, just rotate, generating heat, conforming, pulling slightly towards the end of the injector. Continue to do this. And the engine oil will work, ATF will work. I wouldn't use anything else besides those two properties. All right. You can see how perfect, straight, not torn or jagged or weird or anything. So that is that. Now we'll move on to this end. Pull the spacer up. And I like to just clean up what we're working with. Take the end clip off with just a flathead screwdriver, a little one. Gently pry. There's that guy. First is our flat spacer. That guy there. Next is our rather large O-ring that is turned to a square for being in the fuel rail so long. The next is the tapered spacer, the thicker taper spacer that goes down onto the body. And below that is also another tapered spacer that goes down. Again, clean that off. New tapered spacer down. Second tapered spacer down. O-ring. Flat washer. And finally, snap ring applied back on with your finger. Spacer with the point, or yeah, I guess you could call that a spacer, with the point facing up. And they're ready to go back into the rail. You can see all of them look great. So that is how you do the direct injector seals on ISF, IS350. And most direct injection seals are very, very similar. I have another set for a GM 5.3 liter, and see they give you all kinds of different cones here. Taper tool, another tool. So hope this helped you guys out.